Endurance for throughout the day.
Yeah, throughout the day,
That's right.
throughout the night, what activity you're engaged in,
Okay.
Hi! Welcome to another episode of Beauty Talk where we find out what's brewing in beauty. Becks is back here with me in the
Yes.
studio.
I'm back after a short break, a really short one.
Yes, it's really short, but I missed you already. So anyway, Becks, there's a scent for every mood, for
Yes.
every hour of the day, right? And we incorporate a lot of different scents from our bath ritual all the way to our essentials for skincare, for body care, as well as like perfumes. Also, like we've got scents in our homes as well.
Yes.
For me, I'm very big on like candles and diffusers. But beauty, right, is not only skin deep. We've always been talking about skincare and things like that, but it's also about feeling good about yourself.
Self-care.
Of course, the self-care queen! We emphasize on self-care and like wellness rituals, right? And today, I've prepared a vanilla tea.
Ooh, and is there a reason why?
Yes, of course, because our fragrances here have got base notes of vanilla. Have you tried vanilla tea before?
I have not actually.
Really?
Have you?
I have. Cheers.
I'm just shutting her out.
I know, right? She's like, come on, just drink the tea. So, like self-care and wellness rituals, right, are a must-have. I'm pretty sure.
Of course, what are you talking about?
Yes, it is to manage like stresses in our lives, and it's something we need to, constantly pay attention to, especially our own well-being.
I feel like it's a form of loving yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Interestingly, right, there are a lot of different self-care rituals around the world, and one of it being a Japanese forest bathing session that I actually did. It's called Shinrin Yoku. So what I did was basically, right, to go into the forest and then you will have a guide. Okay, so the guide will tell you, okay, listen to the sounds of the birds, something along those lines. Or smell the leaves in front of you.
You've done it in Singapore?
I've done it in Singapore.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a 30-minute session. It's really just being present in the space and observe your surroundings and observe the sounds. Be immersed in what you have then and there. And I actually felt really energized after that.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it forced me to kind of like stop using my phone.
Well,
be disconnected basically.
True. You just mentioned energized, right?
Yes.
Another self-care ritual in the world that I know of that is totally my cup of coffee.
Coffee!
Pun intended, is the fika from Sweden. Yeah, it's actually a Swedish concept. It's a concept that, celebrates just taking a break and having a cup of coffee. It's loosely translated as coffee and cake break.
Oh, it's pretty cool. I think we should take fika every weekday in office. Hint.
Can you see this? Coffee?
Okay, so the third one is called
Aromachology.
Aromachology. Oh, now this is your turn to like repeat after me.
Aromachology. I think a lot of people will be very confused between aromatherapy
yes.
and aromachology.
Yeah.
So aromatherapy is based on the idea of using plant medicine, so like your oils, your natural oils
Like
and
the
extracts.
essential oils,
Correct,
right?
correct. To improve a person's health or well-being. And most of the time, right, aromatherapy involves like massage.
Oh yes.
Aromachology is more specific to the study of fragrance and how fragrance affects your mood or your emotions.
Becks, right, in scents, right, there are different categories. We've got like citrus, floral, spicy, woody, earthy, herbaceous. Basically, the list goes on, okay? I know that you're very big on citrus scents.
Yes, because to me, I feel like citrus scents are very uplifting, they are very energizing, and somehow it kind of balances my mood.
For myself, right, I'm very big on floral scents. Yeah, I like very light floral scents.
To me, floral scents are very feminine.
Yeah, very comforting as well. Am I feminine to you?
I guess so, looking at how you dress and looking at how I dress. And later on, you'll be talking about the two fragrances that are quite similar to our own personalities.
Yes. And there are also scents like herbaceous scents, which are calming, promoting...
Herbaceous are like your herbs and
Yes,
botanicals.
correct.
right?
So it promotes like positivity as well. And for spicy scents, it's more like rousing, crisp and very lively.
And I also quite like woody, earthy scents.
Me too.
Because they're very it's very grounded, earthy, grounding.
It grounds you.
It grounds you and it balances your mood.
Yes.
It also promotes feelings of comfort and somehow security as well.
But fun fact, right? Woody earthy scents, right, are also often considered to be aphrodisiacs. Yes, which we will be touching on in a while.
In a while. Ro, to be very honest with you, right, I'm quite a late adopter when it comes to fragrances.
Oh, really?
But I know that you've been using fragrances for a long time.
I've always loved scented candles. So I always have different types of scented candles at home for different moods. So like during the day, I have something that's like citrus, something that's like floral, something that's woody. So it really depends on my mood of the day, and I'll just light whichever candle. Actually, for sleep, right, I also do have pillow sprays.
So you have your candle, lit, and then you have your spray.
Yes.
And then you have fragrance after.
Yeah, I do have.
You
like,
love your scents.
It's a whole spa ritual. Yes, I really love my scents. I just feel like, to promote better sleep, right, you need to be in the right mood. You need to set the right environment for that event.
No, I think
it's like sleep.
Yeah, you're right. And for me, right, I also started off with candles. But it's because of a not so pleasant smelling toilet.
That's very common. That's really common.
Very common. But it's only like maybe a year ago that I started to really experiment with a lot of different fragrances that I already own.
Okay.
And for candles, right, I actually use them for different parts of the house. For example, in my toddler's room, it's like something sweet.
Oh, okay.
In my own room, because I like woody scents, so it's something woody. For fragrances, right, I also use different fragrances for different looks, different styles. That's why I like my citrus, because it's more bright. And somehow it feels younger to me. Yeah, so it's very different. Like for woody earthy, I'll wear it with say like a tailored look. Yeah, so now I really play fragrances like they are like an accessory.
I think for fragrances, right, an interesting thing, right, is that you can actually layer them to create infinite possibilities. And today we're talking about tulips, sun as well as moon fragrances, and these are the ones that can, be layered and experimented to create like infinite possibilities of scents. Infinite.
First, looking at this, right, I really love the packaging.
I know, this is like a very old school,
vintage
kind of like perfume bottle, which I really appreciate, because nowadays, right, everything looks very modern.
It's a very nostalgic touch that really evokes certain emotions when you get it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and together with the scents, you got 100 points there.
Totally.
Let's talk about personalities, okay? Since there's the sun and there's the moon, there are some sort of like polar opposites.
Which do you think is more me?
Sun.
Definitely sun, right?
Sun.
Like fire, passion.
And I think quite obvious, right?
Energy.
And for me, it's
moon.
the moon.
Yeah, she's a little bit more like mysterious, mystical, alluring.
Alluring.
Clearly, we have two different personalities here. Yeah. Okay, so sun, right? It's a mood enhancing eau de parfum. Okay, to elevate like the spirit, and as I mentioned earlier, the sun is to signal passion, energy, desire, fire,
like possibilities.
What I really like about this fragrance, right, is that it contains two different ingredients, maca root as well as ginseng. Ginseng, you're like, ginseng.
Okay,
I know she doesn't like ginseng, so
Tell me more.
but you don't really smell the ginseng, to be honest. Yeah. So for maca root, right, it is an adaptogenic herb, right? And it's a vitality secret. So it kind of promotes energy and endurance. Endurance.
I see.
So yeah.
Endurance for throughout the day.
Yeah. Throughout the day,
That's right.
throughout the night, what activity you're engaged in,
Okay.
And ginseng, right, is, we all know ginseng, right?
It's a superfood.
Correct. It's the OG superfood, okay, that is known to strengthen our body's immune system.
Power.
Yes, power. So this is like the default locked state. So what you need to do is basically turn this knob, okay?
And you unlock
so
it.
so you unlock it, and then you can like start spritzing.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can actually just like spritz around the room to kind of like set the right mood. Yeah, so for top note, right, it smells of galbanol and bergamot.
Citrusy.
Yes, correct. That's the opening notes.
Okay.
Okay, so it's very fresh, citrus kind of scent. Somehow, maybe along the way, you will start smelling the mid notes of coconut, rose, chamomile, and tuberose. For fragrances, I like to spritz it on my wrist, the neck,
yep.
and then like sometimes on the elbows and the knees as well. It's a whole experience,
full
body experience. So you need to spritz it everywhere, okay? Basically these points, okay? When I actually spritz it on my hand, right, I can
your
smell
wrist.
the coconut and rose very strongly. I don't know if you can smell it now. I think it has like kind of settled.
I feel like it has settled and it has gone to the base note.
Yes, correct. For the base note, right, it's like sandalwood, cedar, but I think the main scent you can smell should be vanilla.
Yes.
It's a bit sweet, right?
Wait, does it smell like this? It does.
It does,
Agree?
right?
Yeah,
It does, yeah. For sun, right, it is said to best layer with moon. For me, right, what I like to do is I will spritz sun at the various points, right, and I'll bring moon along with me. So throughout the day, right, what I will do is I will like, you know, use moon to kind of like apply on the same areas, and then the scent will actually react in a different manner, and it reacts with your own body, your unique body scent as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think fragrances, you really have to try it on your skin, and not just, honestly, not just on a piece of paper, tester, because it smells different. It interacts with your body, your temperature, the oils you have in your body. It really interacts differently.
Yeah.
So everyone actually smells different.
Correct, correct. I agree. For fragrances, right, basically for sun also, you don't have to only just use it on your body. You can also spray around the room to kind of like energize that environment that you're in, so you can set the right mood as well. Yeah, it can also be used like for you to embark on your own wellness ritual, basically.
Well, another wellness ritual, also a mood enhancing perfume, but a balm version which I tried.
Yes.
It's the moon. Yes, and like I said, it's so me because I'm enigmatic. I am magnetic. I'm alluring. And
Literally magnetic.
I am romantic. Well,
Romantic.
anyway, am I not?
I don't know. You're not romantic to me.
Should I be? It does have two ingredients. The main ingredient that we're talking about is the rose, which is, you know, is feminine.
I love rose scent. Yeah,
Yes.
very feminine.
It's very intense, it's very romantic as well, but it's also very delicate. Right? There's a little bit, the whole bit of juxtaposition there. They also have jasmine and ylang ylang, which are actually known as the perfumes of love and aphrodisiacs. That's so, well, I don't know. It's very weird to say that so me, but I really like the whole mood.
Okay, it's fine, you know.
It's fine, yeah.
It's
Okay.
fine to say it's so
I guess.
you.
Well, the top note is actually, if you smell it, right? You try that, so
Yes,
you know
I
how
tried
it
it.
smells. It's actually spicy.
Yes.
So it's a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spicy. It has star anise, it has cardamom, and it has geranium in there.
Yes.
It's quite weighty, but I really like it. I really like the whole experience of it. It makes it feel kind of expensive.
It does.
It
has
does,
that,
right?
yeah,
Classy,
it has that kind of classy.
expensive. Yeah. So let's go back to the
notes.
notes. Okay. We talk about the spicy notes at the top,
gonna
and the meat notes. Yeah, try it. I actually have it already. The
I'm
meat
gonna-
notes are actually rose, jasmine, and ylang ylang, the ones that I was talking about earlier. And for the base, right, it has something that you have in sun, which is vanilla, and it also has smoky leather, as well as white pepper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I do smell
The
that
peppery,
yeah,
yes.
the peppery
Yes,
notes of
it has. It's like a spicy floral scent to me, and it's suitable for use actually on your body, of course, and your face.
Oh.
Yes, and each, of course, as with most other fragrance, you should reapply it every few hours. I guess for this, I reapply it every 2 to 3 hours throughout the day, throughout the night, wherever you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also suitable for very
Deliberate use.
versus the sun. The moon can be placed at particular points all around the body.
Anywhere you want it, you know? Use your imagination.
Yes, infinite possibilities. Yeah, infinite possibilities. And well, same as you, I actually apply with my fingertips like that.
Yeah.
And then I just apply on my pulse points.
Yeah, so like
for
basically
me,
here,
my waist,
like maybe here as
behind
well.
the ears,
Yeah.
at the base of the neck, or here.
Here.
That's right. So Moon is a compact perfume balm.
Yeah.
It's easy to carry. You know, it's very. You can really put it anywhere. It's so small. It's so compact.
Yeah, like you want to go to the gym after you're done with gymming, right? You can just use this, reapply, or like
You can wear it on its own, and like you said, you can also layer it with the sun.
Yes, that's right.
So like I mentioned just now, scents actually can smell very differently on different bodies.
Yep.
And users can really experiment with the layering of these two fragrances to find the perfect combination that works, you know, really uniquely for you. Did you have like a ritual when it comes to layering?
Okay, so when it comes to layering, what I did, right, was to spritz like 2 sprays of sun to start the day. Okay, this is just to kind of like give you that bright, refreshing.
1, 2.
uplift. I need to protect the tea. So
It's vanilla, it's fine.
that's true. So like by noon or evening, right, you can add on 1 or 2 more sprays of sun, okay, just to intensify.
Okay.
And or you can also apply 1 to 2 swabs of like moon around your area just to switch up that mood.
Okay.
Yeah, and then throughout the rest of the day or the night, you can just apply moon at different areas of your body, you know, just to kind of like create that third infinite scent.
Wow.
Yes. So
And
it will
it
just
will
smell
all
very
smell very
different.
different,
Yeah,
yeah.
correct. It will all smell differently because you need some time for the scent to kind of like settle into your skin, and then it just reacts with your own body pH
It's a chemical
level.
reaction.
Yeah, exactly. Basically just to switch things up a little bit.
Yeah, you can wear it while you sleep actually.
You can.
Yeah, it's quite calming to me.
While you sleep or sleep. She has no words.
I have no words. Okay, for me personally, I lean towards the moon. I would use it at night. I have to say that these fragrances, they are quite light. They have a light lingering scent.
Yes.
It's not too overpowering, and that's why I think it could be quite calming to use at night.
It is actually.
Yeah. So I would think that I would definitely use this before I sleep.
Right.
And I put it
right.
here so I can actually smell it.
Smell it, right?
Yeah.
Like when you turn your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think for me, I will spritz sun in the day just to energize the room, you know, just to make myself be immersed in that mood. I really like to start the day on a good note.
No, of course.
Pun intended. Good notes.
A bergamot note?
Yes, it is very important, right, to experiment and to kind of like, you know, smells good on your skin. You have to really spritz it and then wait for a while for the notes to kind of like settle. So once it reaches the base note, you can kind of smell how it would be like for the rest of the day on yourself.
I think that's why when you go to a store, don't just smell it like that.
Yeah, you need to spray on your body. I think that's very, very important. I ever had this experience where we had 3 of us. We sprayed this exact same scent onto our bodies. 15 minutes later, they all smell completely different. Yeah, so it's very important to really try on your body, right? So that you know whether you like this scent or not when it settles.
So tip, when you go into the store, spritz it on your body first. Go and shop around, browse around for 5 minutes. Even if it's longer, even better. Then you smell the scent because usually it's the base note that's gonna stay. Usually.
Correct.
So then you can smell the base notes and you can determine whether you really like it or not.
So, you know, we've talked about our favorite scent. Clearly, I'm a sun personality and she's a moon personality. So we want to know which personality are you? Tell us in the comments below. And if you want to see more on Beauty Talk, like and subscribe to us. See you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.